This man had his whole kitchen here in the fridge. Wow. The guy was here for 4 days. How much milk you want to use? He used all 3 sponges at the same time. For some reason, we don't understand. What we're gonna have to do, obviously, is limit the amount of sponges that we give the guests. We figured that if the guests is staying for a little bit long, they might want to swap out their sponges. What we'll do, we'll just leave 1, and that's it. If you leave 3, they're gonna want to use all 3 sponges at the same time.
Oh, shucks, babe. Free draws.
Yeah, so here we are back in the UK now after our lovely vacation on the islands. Here we are in an area not too far from Spenny. It's our epicenter, our start. And March has the highest occupancy so far since we launched in December. 65% occupancy, and we've made record revenue since we started. And April is already 50% occupancy. But the problem that we're having is that everything is going up. Council tax has doubled, utilities have doubled, and it's kind of squeezing us, to be fair. Full transparency. Business is business, and you have to just be able to shift the punches. As simple as that there. You can make an argument that maybe we should have done some better due diligence, but to tell you the truth, experience is always going to beat everything. We wouldn't have gotten this mindset right now without diving in and getting the experience that we have.
Just getting started.
Just getting started. We're now taking an even more active approach to the business right now, whereas we're not just trying to look for just Airbnb and booking.com and them kind of stuff. We're on pretty much everything. We're on Verbo, which is on Expedia, all those travel sites from America, and it's okay, but we can do better. So this is a huge development site, and we walked around, we printed flyers before we left on vacation, and now we just handed out a couple of flyers to the contractors, cracked a couple jokes with them, and they're here. We talked to a guy. This guy comes up from Leeds, and he's always using Airbnbs and so on when he's here. So now he has our flyer directly, and what we're going to be doing, we went into the office and they told us to disappear. They didn't want anything to do with us, but they can't stop us from talking to the contractors, and they said, and I even let them know that we're going to be doing it, and they said it's okay, we can talk to who we need to talk to. So what we think we're going to do, we're just going to come down here every week and just hand out a few flyers, and we're going to go around to the other sites and hand out our flyers the same way, and just take an active approach to everything can work, right? It's easier to have a hot area where tourists and people are always frequenting, but the outlier areas can work as well, but we just need to make sure that we set it up properly, whether that be an apartment next to a hospital where you have a conversation with the people of the hospital to find out if they're bringing anybody transitor, what do they need, and then try to bridge that gap for them. Yeah, so that's what we're doing.